In a world where dice determine your fate and the only thing holding you back is your imagination, embark on a journey of adventure, perils, mayhem, and treasure. Unlock the hero within and welcome to Roll for Turaco! Welcome to Roll for Turaco. This is Frank. One of the game systems that I like to play the most is Basic Fantasy. What do you need to play Basic Fantasy? Well, this can actually apply to practically any role-playing game, tabletop role-playing game. So this video is going to be just the most basic things that you need for Basic Fantasy or practically any other TTRPG. Number one, the rules. You will need a copy of the rule set. That goes for any system. You're gonna need to know the rules. So Basic Fantasy has their core rules. The latest one is 4th edition. And this is one of the versions that you can get. I have the other cover, which is just this one, but a little bit smaller. But yes, you will need the core rules. This is Basic Fantasy role-playing game. You can find it on Amazon, on Lulu, and DriveThruRPG for different prices, but it is very affordable. You can also get it for free, so you don't have to buy a physical book unless you want to. Now, I like buying physical books, so I would still buy extra copies of this, and I have bought extra copies and I've given them to my players. They are very affordable. They are under $10, and you do get a good sized book. But you can also go on their website, basicfantasy.org, download it for free. All their books and supplements are up there for free. And one of the supplements that you can get there is the Basic Fantasy Beginner's Essentials. And I have printed out many copies of this, and I keep copies of this one for new beginners, for players, anyone coming in wanting to play. New beginners is an oxymoron, or actually no, it's not an oxymoron, it's redundant. But I print out a copy of the role-playing game, Basic Fantasy role-playing game Beginner's Essentials. It's stripped down to just the rules that you need to play. Oh, and so you can find this file on the basicfantasy.org website, so you can edit it. And what I did is I changed out all the art that is in here with my art, so I call this the Salazar edition, but I left everything else the same. I did make a couple of very small notes and edits for my game, but other than that, everything else is exactly the same. But yes, this is what I use. So you can run a game or play a game just with the Beginner's Essentials. So that's the rules. And other systems, you can find PDFs either affordable or free. One of the other games that I like to use is Old Swords Ring, which is it's even cheaper than Basic Fantasy, so you can pick up those rules for a very affordable price. I don't want to say prices because I want to keep this evergreen, because the prices might change, but at this time they are very affordable. And I know for a time you could get the PDF for free. I think at the time of recording, the website where it was on is no longer working, but I'm sure you look around, you could find it. But again, you can just buy it on Amazon, and it's fairly cheap. So there are other systems that will provide a free PDF, or you can get one fairly cheap. So you don't always need a physical book, is what I'm saying. All right, well, that covers the rules. You need the rules. So, and what is great about the Beginner's Essentials, that this is all you need for the players. For you GMs, this is the one I recommend, and it tells you everything. It breaks it down in 3 sections: the player rules, the GM rules, and a small monster manual that you can run. You can run monsters from this. So that's number 1, the rules. Number 2, well, you will need dice, and I have dice galore, many dice. Actually, I have a bag here. Nothing but dice. What kind of dice? Well, it's polyhedral dice. So you have your D20, which is mostly used for rolling initiative or attack rolls. Future Frank cutting in. So I misspoke. I myself tend to use the D20 for attack rolls and initiative rolls, although in basic fantasy the D20 is used for attack rolls, saving throws. The initiative dice is the D6. I will be doing a video where I go over each die individually and I'll talk about them. Your D12. I forget what D12 is mainly for. D4, and this is for daggers. I'm sure other things. D6 is the most common one. So 3 of these are used to roll up your character, or you could do the optional roll 4 d6s and drop the lowest. But really, you only need 3 of these. You can roll this one 3 times, and I think magic missile is one of the things you can use with this. The D8. I don't remember what what that one is used for. And this is a D10. Well, this is a percentile dice or die. And this is the D10. So you roll these together, you get a D100. So these are the dice that you need for most role-playing games. This is the standard set. There are some that will focus on either D6s or D12s or D10s and D100s, but the most common ones that you will see will use this entire set. So dice, they're fairly cheap. I mean, I bought a bag full on Amazon, but there are some dollar stores where you can get one. So I get a set. So I did buy this one at Five Below. So it's a full set of polyhedral dice. The D4 on this one is a little funny, but I like it. And I actually forget how much I paid. It was most likely 5 spindles. But it was inexpensive, and I picked this up no problem. Now there are dice rollers or free websites where you can roll dice on them, and there's also apps, so you don't even have to have physical dice. You can use digital dice. So yeah, and if you're using a system where it's only D6s, the Dollar Tree, dollar stores, you can buy a pack of 10 D6s for $1, and you know, for this tax. And you know, the third thing that you'll need, I don't remember if I've been saying rule 1 or rule 2. These aren't rules, this is just things that you need. So pen or pencil. I like to use, well, I didn't bring it, but I like to use mechanical pencils. But these pencils work just fine. This is actually what people would use back in the day. Golf pencils. So just something to take notes with, something to write on your character sheet. Oh, and that brings me to thing number 4 that you need: character sheets or sheets of paper. Now on Basic Fantasy, you can download a bunch of free character sheets. I do have a few of them. I print out a lot of them. You can also use a sheet of paper. They even have a character sheet that you can print out on a sheet of notebook paper. And it's just the most basic character sheet. There actually is an example in the core rules. There it is. Right there. That's all you need. So the rules will tell you what your stats mean, your modifiers, things like that. I won't go into that in this video. I'll make a separate video where you can roll up a character. But yes, I think that's pretty much it. Paper, your character sheet, or notes. The core rules, that's number 1. Dice, number 2. Pen, pencils, that's number 3. Number 4 is the notes and character sheets, so just sheets of paper. So I did jump the order there. That's all you really need to play Basic Fantasy. But there's more. You can buy maps. This is all extra. You can buy maps, buy terrain, miniatures, and you can make your own miniatures. Which here's one of my players, his PC. He is I believe a thief, and he's an elf. And I made this paper miniature for him. Here's some of the other ones. I made these as well. So now you don't have to draw out your characters and turn them into miniatures. That's just what I do. You can find free or affordable paper miniatures you can print out online. They're generic. You can also buy flat miniatures on Amazon and other places. I do have one right here from Wonders Emporium. I do like using their pawns, their flat minis. But there's also the 3D miniatures, which I know I have some. I just don't have them right in front of me. But loyal cells, little plastic man work great. And oh, you know what? Actually, here's one. This is a dinosaur. There, it's getting a little bit more pricey. You're buying, these really nice miniatures, so they can vary in prices. But really, you can just use a scrap of paper, write the name of the character, or just do a stick figure. And I've done that before when I don't have a specific miniature that I'm looking for. I'll just sketch one out real quickly. And here I have all the paper miniatures I've made so far. Well, not all of them. I think I've done more, but I have a lot of them. Terrain, same thing. Like there's some doors that I made. Some barn doors. And there are plenty of websites there are plenty of YouTube channels where you can learn how to make your own terrain. One of the things that I use is UDT that I made myself, which I learned from Professor Dungeon Master. So you can use anything as terrain. You can make your own. There are some you can buy online. Here, I don't know this terrain, but here's some wagons that I made from Dollar Tree baby carriages. So all this is extra. You don't need a lot of terrain. And maps is another one. There are cheap foldable maps, and that the cardboard maps. I do use the UDT, which I have some right here. Get my grass and barren land. Tavern, dungeon. And I do have a map board right here in front of me, and it's a dry erase. So or dry erase or wet erase, but I do have some dry erase markers. I believe it is dry erase. Do you need it? No, it's extra. If you're using a VTT, that's already in that. But you can just use sheets of paper and draw out something really quickly, and you can draw your own maps on paper and use that as well. And I mean like maps like for the party that the party is using. But yeah, all that is extra, and I'm just doing this like the bare minimum that you need is core rules, dice, something to write with, and something to write on. That is the most essential things that you need, aside from players and a GM. Now, if you're running it, you're the GM. If you're looking for a GM, then you're the player. Start making friends. This has been Frank Salazar with Roll for Turaco, and hope you play an RPG today. I recommend Basic Fantasy, but there are other fine games you can play as well. We'll see you next time. Here you go. That's the map that I use. One of the map boards. And some UDT, dry erase markers, bags of dice, got flyers for my game, basic fancy beginner essentials, core rules, sheets of paper, more dice, and plenty of writing implements. This is really all you need. These, but all this is extra, and you can use it or not use it. Dice, you will need dice, of course, but there are websites and apps for that. Don't forget to roll for Turaco. Subscribe.